And hit Pelko. That's a solid one.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Martyr seems like a liability. You could lock Martyr in with Professor X Jet. She's a combo card. Streaming your own content, get drops for you. I could like have my own stream on in the background in a tab if I wanted to farm drops for myself, but typically I'll just watch whoever I read at the end of the stream. It's nice to
I am Apocalypse.
help other creators get some views. I want to get this down. It's a big apocalypse. Oh, yeah, I kind of have to do this, right? Even though I don't really want to, because I don't want either of these to get pulled down. Is 6, 14, 19, we minus 10. Cannonball the Dracula. Definitely playing a swarm in the middle. I would have needed to grab priority going into this turn to Cannonball the Dracula. I have a bunch of swarms in hand. Shang-Chi would have lost this game, yeah?
Am reborn.
Yeah, Shang-Chi would have lost this game. We would have been at
Victory.
6-11 over here. Okay, sure. But thankfully we were balling instead of Shang-Chi, and so we won. Like a baller. The opponent's palms are sweaty. He's weak. Arms are heavy. Not gonna have a window to play the Daredevil now before turn 5, so we're gonna Ravonna into Hobgoblin, but that's probably fine. Sure. Locations like Death's Domain are definitely super awkward for this card. Discarded just Apocalypse so far. Hey, good luck with the rest of your conquesting, Super Violence. Roxima can save that. I mean, the Dracula might kill us regardless. Getting this perfectly locked up here is stellar, though.
Apocalypse.
I have priority. So I can't Widow's Bite them. No, I don't want to Widow's Bite them because they'll just discard it to MODOK anyways, and then I'll make these bigger.
Assemble.
What on B-War? Thanks for the third of a year.
I am reborn.
Need them to have Swarm. Yeah, we need a Swarm in their hand and then to win the flip on it.
Snap.
I can get Daredevil down, I think. Probably just Ravonna at 3. Yeah, that's close. What's this? It's unlikely they play 2 things on the right with 4 energy. You want to X left? No, I think I just Hobgoblin this turn and try and keep the Castle Blackstone up, and then I can Professor X with the Daredevil information on 5. With one of their paths full and Professor Xing another, Cannonball might realistically be able to blow something up on the last turn. Ooh, the 700 gold Shadow King's really good. I think that's best in slot for Shadow King right now. Hank just gives me a chance to win everywhere, yeah? Cannonball, again, looking better than Shang here. Like, Shang doesn't do anything on this board. Yep. And so someone was asking earlier, Jeff, why is this card good with Professor X? This is why. It definitely feels like in order for Cannonball to feel at all relevant, he needs to be able to kill things with some consistency. So Clutter plus something like this to make it so there's less spots you have to lock up feels instrumental in maybe making this card work. A new card that fits best into lockdown, Cold Ice Lemon. So it's worth noting that this card is explicitly not good in the established, existing good lockdown deck that's been around for a little bit. Because the established, better performing lockdown variations of the late have been Storm, and Cannonball is explicitly not a good card with Storm. Kicking things into the Storm path is not great. Prediction on tomorrow's OTA. The OTA is on Thursday, not tomorrow.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Pixel Blade. Hey, that one's in the discard album at least, right? Speaking of albums, did the other new album, people were talking about a Max Grecki album maybe going up today. Did that happen, or was that speculation wrong?
This just in.
Snap Band listed as coming tomorrow. Okay, noted. Turn. No, I think, like, I bag on Shang-Chi a lot, because I think the card, it's just too easy to enable and it kind of sucks in general. but I think it's worth calling out that I think Cannonball's actually a really sweet and good design for this kind of effect. He's this card where he blows something up and he can blow up big things, but you have to build your deck and sculpt your play during the game in a certain way to make that be an outcome that's possible. I like Cannonball's design a lot, and I hope that I'm wrong and he ends up being playable somewhere. I'm just incredibly skeptical that he's likely going to be a playable card in a world where Shang-Chi also exists. Yeah, I think Marvel Snap would be a better game if the tech cards looked more like Cannonball and Valkyrie and others and less like Shang-Chi. I have priority here, which seems like Cannonball doesn't really accomplish a lot, unfortunately. I guess there's a world where they play two things center, and I like Cannonball the Green Goblin over and then Titania here, so she jumps across. I can see that being okay. Yeah, moving the Green Goblin could be relevant, depending on what line they take here. Oh, they play two center, Titania jumps back. Yeah, good point. So if I Titania here and they debris, they get locked over here. I was gonna play Cannonball center for stats on tempo. Or actually, like, almost no matter what I draw, I can play it with Cannonball, so I should just play Black Widow and cut them off a draw, yeah? You're a sub for Proxima on the meta discard list. There is not. She's a unique, powerful card. The discard deck is just worse without her. Oh, wait, they're giving me my Goblin back. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My brain's bad. I think we're dead here. Playing my Goblin deck into an ILS feels real bad. This card is so terrible. It's so bad. Sorry for the Jeffception there. Nope, never mind, you didn't hear it. That's perfect. Pass Jeff, good job.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
It's the Spotlight Cash Variant. No, the Spotlight Cash Variant is one of the awkward big hand span dart ones. Been destroying Thanos with the Clutter deck you were playing earlier. Yeah, the classic Clutter deck is solid. I like that. I like that build a lot. See what they play this turn before we commit our goblin to the board. Could be another game where Cannonball's good, chat. It's gonna have priority here is the problem. Levin might be enough over here on the left. Because Martyr will jump away and do Martyr things. I suppose they could Gladiator me and like pull Professor X out would be funny, and then the Martyr's useful there. Oh my god, I killed my own Green Goblin. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, this fucking card. I mean, we were at like Mercy, we were dead regardless, but LOL. Oh my god. What a card. Their Teenage Warhead was really good there for them. We have to laugh, chat, because the alternative is crying. So they have a Black Widow or a Green Goblin. We have a Magento. Is magic good in Clutter without cannon? I think so. That's an unfortunate location. I would have loved to have Green Goblin to their Angela path here. That's one of my favorite turn 4s in the game, Titania Green Goblin.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
No, the Great Web is always guaranteed to pull from your opponent if, that's a pretty kitty. The Great Web is always guaranteed to pull from your opponent if it's full. Your side. Feels cheesy, gamers, but here we are. Oh, rip. So they're gonna Magneto, right? And then this kills Magneto, and then I'm at 11. And then, assume they don't Magneto, I should probably Nebula here, because it pulls this back and I'm still winning, right? They go down to 5, I go up to 6. We need it, would have had priority there, would we have won? No. They would have been -2. So it would have been tied, and then we lose the breaker. Would Titania jump if Cannonball moved her mid? I don't think so. What I am pretty certain of, though, is these adverts are ready to roll. Let's take a 2-minute break. We're going to try a little bit more of this one when we get back. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. Don't go anywhere. The Angela died, so the procs from her didn't matter. Yeah, basically, that's why a lot of the time when people acknowledge that the emotes exist, I usually just mute them preemptively. It's like, nah, pass. What's the deck I've had the most fun with in the last week? I think the Bast X-Men deck is the best overlap of competitive and fun we've played recently. I highlighted that one on the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel over the weekend. It's got solid stats on Untapped and a reasonable sample size. It's probably not playable anymore once the team bonus goes away, but until Thursday it's solid.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
I might need you later. Sorry, brother. Bon voyage. Now, if they want a beast, they you can't pick everything back up. But the Jeff not in the path where the dagger's going to. Hey, look, chat. It's a spot where Shang-Chi wouldn't win the game.
Victory.
I got the 700 gold cannonball from drops. Are you variant complete, Benton? Or just lucky? That's funny. Probably close to collection level 27,000. Yeah, probably getting up there. How do you know when your 700 gold variant complete? Because when you get a mystery variant from something like drops, it'll get replaced with 200 gold. You also incidentally just won't open variants off the track anymore until they add more. How do you use Prime? So it's actually a little annoying. The easiest way is just click this sub link directly. When you're on the main stream page, though, you have to click subscribe, and then there's an extra, like, more subscription options thing you have to expand that has a Prime checkbox inside of it. But clicking the subs.twitch.tv link is definitely the easiest way.
Snap.
Very incomplete. So there are people who are Giga Krakens who have every variant in the game. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars on Marvel Snap buying all the 1,200 gold variants. I am 700 gold variant complete just from collection level and getting them for randomly off the track. Our drops work. Yeah, there's a bunch of people talking about claiming drops. Keep in mind that if you're watching on like a casted device or like a smart TV, those types of platforms don't count towards drops. You want to make sure you're watching on a PC or on mobile. I don't believe consoles usually work either. I'm not 100% on consoles. This could go either way. I know smart TVs don't work though, and the consoles work. Okay, that's good to know. Well, they got to draw their card, but hopefully we blocked a swarm there. It sounds like I'm completely wrong, and people are saying it works basically everywhere. I would wager probably a carbon-based issue if it's not working for you.
Opponent snapped.
Did you link your account? You actually don't have to have your accounts linked to have the drops progress go up in your Twitch inventory. It'll tick up regardless. Oh, they're a hella variation. Okay. I assume that means we're dead then.
Minions to me.
Cool APC, thank you for a year and a half. Welcome back. 76% of the way to my third drop. Can't wait to see what pixel I get. Hopefully it's an album pixel. Those are the lucky ones. Destroyer seems bad in this deck. We should cut him. Noted. We just didn't draw our Professor X, otherwise Destroyer would have been fine. Professor X generically would have been good against Tella. It's a shame it wasn't our bottom three. I do some terrible things for snapping the console. At one point, controller support was on their roadmap, so hopefully console support's is on their radar. I'll hold Barter for now.
The mystery intrigues me.
Hey, Vlogcast, thank you for the prime, appreciate it. they playing one card center? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come to Papa. Come to Papa. Lock it up. And we snap again, is that possible? Asking the real questions. Although I suppose it's worth noting that,
I am.
what's his name? Cannonball, will murder the Titania here, yeah? A little awkward. How does turning off Tribunal work here? I guess that's profitable. That lets us win. Oh! I can't because this is Professor X. I think we're dead. I'm not quite sure how that worked, but we lost by one. Cannonball Titania is definitely not a combo. Sure, you can post a Cannonball move deck. I feel like anything in that vein is going to be good in spite of Cannonball, not because of it. We played a few things in that vein, and they all were just like, well, the movers part of this deck is good. The last two cards your deck would have won. Yeah, maybe. The consensus on Cannonball so far. Our card's probably shit.
Oh, snap. Opponent snap.
It definitely does not feel playable in decks that can't fill the board up. Nebula first would have won there, no? No, it wouldn't have, because then you pull the Titania over and then you send it back. Literally, Nebulaing first literally gives our opponent one more point of power, Jet. Please, please, for the love of God, I'm begging you. Please, please, chat, please. I'm begging, and I'm pleading. If they play one card center, the Titania locks them. You don't, Cannonball doesn't kill every card if you, yeah, Cannonball, if they're tied for highest power cards, Cannonball does not kill all of them. The card's not good. It's not, it might be playable if it did that. got a lot of NRG. We can get up to 10 on the left, meaning they have to put 14 there. Once we lock the left, Cannonball can murder whatever their biggest thing on the right is. Yeah, like, it's so weird how their designs are compared to Shang. It's just like, it's strange to me that they are cards in the same game. Does 11 ever win on the right? It might win in the middle, actually. The problem is, if they don't fill here, they fill here every time, right? They fill here every time.
Wind, aid my hand.
The Tanya jump sure doesn't. Because there's a rock. Titania would have jumped if we'd have Shang-Chi'd them. Because Shang-Chi would have left the board empty. But it wasn't Shang-Chi, Chad. It was Cannonball! Got him. We ballin', we ballin'. I'd already forgotten he makes a rock. That's okay. You're forgiven. This card feels like you need to babysit. You have to carefully sculpt the game and the board around being able to actually blow something up. Hope was 10 power in that game, yeah. The, what's it called? Put her to 10, the Surfer.
Oh, snap.
It's not good in this matchup. Goblins are kind of mid too.
What a game!
What a game! Hey, Bright Pico, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate the support. I currently would have an incredibly difficult time recommending anybody spend resources to acquire Cannonball. If you have to ask the question, should I spend resources on this card, Cannonball's probably a pass for you personally. Bri Pico, thanks for the tier 1. Good evening, good evening. Was it long Hoogland stream? Yeah, I think we plan to go. We're still floating around 3,000 people. I think I plan to run until we drop down around 2,500 or so. Maybe a little longer than that. We'll see. This is solidly outside my normal streaming hours, so my viewer count can be kind of sporadic at this point. If I do this to get extra energy for next turn. Best shot.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Opponent snapped.
It's gotta go.
Escaped. Snap.
Professor X is not quite as good as Dr. Octopus is in this matchup, like in the other deck that we played, but definitely our best shot to win here, I think, on average. Involve him. Oh, that's actually super unfortunate, because now I can't Professor X here. Maybe we win the coin flip. So if they play one card, they send her back. They play two cards, she stays. I guess they could be blowing these up, which changes the math. Like Venomed or Carnage here would feel bad about it. Whoop! Shields up. Tonian, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. I was about to say I'm not even sure if we can win this game. Thankfully we did. Buff Cannonball. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up in a 5-9 like a month from now. I don't know, maybe he'll surprise us, but
Snap.
I think a 4-6 is better than a 5-9. I don't know. Incidental either way.
definitely need to change my underwear.
Our card release day is a mixed bag for you professionally because increased viewership but also increased annoying chat. I mean, thanks to sub-only chat and having to use channel points. If you're not, chat's usually pretty manageable here. So this lets them kill these here, but then I'm 6 to 5. And then we can Cannonball whatever they play over here that's big next turn. That seems fine. Cannonball's a really neat card. I think in a world where some of the other tech cards weren't as pushed as they are, Cannonball's a phenomenal design. I think having to build around getting your powerful effect that kills their big thing is a worthwhile thing. It's not just a, okay, I take this and throw it in my deck and it chops out all the big stuff. Yeah, we beat Venom here, yeah. We kick Venom over into the vault here, and then we beat the Winter Soldier head-to-head.
What a game!
You know, just like, I want to call these spots out, because the question is, like, is this card better than Shang-Chi? This is a spot where, like, Shang-Chi would have lost us the game, yeah? And Cannonball gets the dub. So, obviously not better than Shang-Chi by any means, but there's been more niche situations where I'm like, oh, this one in Shang-Chi wouldn't have than I was expecting. But also, like, we had to build our deck to make those situations come up.
Oh, snap.
This deck feels like it dumpsters destroy. I think that's completely not true. I think Professor X is probably a good card against Destroy. The rest of the deck, like the debris and stuff, for example, tends to be pretty mid. Blob was meta. I don't even know if Blob was meta is true necessarily. Alpha draw here. We can dodge a Killmonger. What is this card? And they lost Null, which is good to know about. It was weird looking at that one. Oh, and I discarded debris. Oh, I thought chat was asking about their discards, but no, you're right. The what's it called brings my debris back, doesn't it? That's funny. I just have to hope that the Cannonball hits the death left. God, we're good at this game, chat. So skillful. Swish. That's a spot where Shang-Chi would have been decidedly better. Hella first. No, I want the death to be able to go left, chat. If I hella first and she kicks up a debris rocket here and they play here, I always kick the death right, and then that loses me the game. We're always a coin flip there. You have enough boosters to split Martyr. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. Get a gold ticket with our pile of cards.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
Sure. Squirrels are good for their mockingbird and whatever, but we got some clutter. Scheming here. Great. Widow cut them off. Draw there. There were 6 cards in their hand there. 6. 6 cards in their hand. Something big in the middle. Playing one of the older builds without Mockingbird looks like. Still very, very good. You know what else is pretty good, chat? These adverts. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Hey, we're gonna play something else when we get back. This deck was fine, but nothing too particularly exciting.